शुक्लांबरधरं विष्णुं शशिवर्णं चतुर्भुजं प्रसन्नवदनं ध्यायेत् सर्वविघ्नोपशान्तये सदाशिवसमारम्भां शङ्कराचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्तां वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम् शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ईश्वरो गुरुरात्मेति मूर्तिभेदविभागिने व्योमवद्व्याप्तदेहाय दक्षिणामूर्तये नमः। Vishnu Sahasranama, verse 36. Please read.
गुरुर्गुरुतमो धाम सत्य सत्य पराक्रमः निमिषो निमिषस्रग्वी वाचस्पतिरुधारधीः गुरुर्गुरुतमो धाम सत्य सत्य पराक्रमः निमिषो निमिषस्रग्वी वाचस्पतिरुधारधीः.
We have to study now Satya Parakrama. The one with Parakrama. Parakrama is valor. Valor is Satya. Satya means truthful, genuine. So the one it is not changing or not borrowed from someone. The one who has on its own that valor, so he is Satya Parakrama. And it is for the use of good thing only, not for bad. Nimishaha. Nimishaha means the one whose eyes are closed. One whose eyes are closed. Bhagavan Vishnu, as you know, reclining with the Adishesha. He is in what is called as Yoga Nidra. Not that he is asleep. He is a Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra means in communion with his own Swarupa. The mind is, though eyes are closed, his mind is always on the true nature of oneself. Once it happened, see, a child happened to go to a temple. It was Jagadishwara temple. Shiva, a marble statue, sitting in a meditative pose. This child has seen his father sitting for meditation with the closed eyes. So he was surprised and he has asked father, "What are you doing?" "I am meditating on God." He is thinking of God. Achha. The child thought that meditating means thinking of God and you have to sit with the closed eyes. Now, you know this much he knows, every tender child, that Shiva is God, that much he knows. He asked the father, "You are sitting in meditation, thinking of God with the closed eyes. Now this God, Shiva, is meditating on whom? He is sitting with the closed eyes." So the father had no answer. So he said, okay. So let us go to the Swamiji there. ashram was there? Swamiji said, he asked, this is what the child is asking. I have no answer. Swamiji said, God is thinking his own nature. He is meditating on himself only. There's nothing else other than him. Of course, at that tender age, how much the child understood or not, but something it got. So now here, Vishnu, Yoga Nidra. Yoga Nidra got this dwelling on his own Swarup. That Yoga Nidra. See, if you and I recline that with the closed eyes, this fellow is sleeping, you'll say. But when the Vishnu is there, Yoga Nidra. So therefore, that is what happens. The eyes are closed. The eyelids are closed. So Nimisha. Now comes immediately next one. Animisha. Animisha. Animisha is the one who doesn't wink. So winking, there is a natural process of closing and opening of the eyes. So one who doesn't wink, what is this? It can be looked at as two places. See, eyelids are closed when you sleep actually. If the eyelids are open, what does it mean? The person is awake. He is a Jagrata Avastha, waking state. Unless, of course, a dead person with the eyes open is why he dead. A different thing. The normal course, eyes are open, you are awake. So therefore here, Animisha literally means one who is always awake. Always awake. Acha? Vishnu is always awake. Never sleeping. In the sense it is, say, the one who is Nitya Prabuddha. Always has got the knowledge of oneself. He is never ignorant about the true nature of oneself. Nitya Rupa. So, that is one. Other way it can be looked upon as Bhagavan Vishnu had taken Matsyavatara. You know the Matsyavatara? The form of a fish, big fish. Fish is the one who doesn't have eyelids. Therefore, there is no question of closing the eyelids. Eyes are always open. Therefore, he is a Nimishaha. One who doesn't have winking. Or it can be looked upon as one who is always awake in the sense of Atma Swarupa. Atma Swarupa. Because what is Atma Swarupa? You may say, Acha Atma Swarupa. Then does he not get tired? No. Why? Nitya Chit Swarupa. Always the self-evident knowledge principle. Always the self-experiencing principle. It is something which is not created. Swasvabhavat na nivritti. One who is always in one's swarupa, doesn't deviate from one's swarupa. So therefore, it is something, Atma Swarupa, which is akritrimam. Akritrimam, which is not created, not imagined. For example, sun, Surya, always self-luminous. Does the sun need any rest? always in one Swarupa. So that way he is Atma Rupataya, in the being the nature of Nitya Chit Swarupa, always a knowledge principle which is never extinct, there's no sleep as it were. So Animishaha. Sragvi. Sragvi. Srag means garland. So the garland, it can be flowers or beads. Now Vishnu is said to wear a garland called Vaijayanti. What is the Vaijayanti mala? Actually, it is in the form of Bhuta Tanmatras. Bhuta Tanmatras. The nascent form of, the original form of Panchamahabhuta. That is actually the mala, garland that Vishnu is wearing in the sense. Who is Vishnu? You may say Vaikuntadipati, Shankha Chakra Gadadhari. Fine, that's true in terms of name and form. But he is what? Chit Swarupa Brahma. And he is wearing the Vaijayanti Mala, means wearing the 5 elements and its products, the entire Jagat. Entire Jagat is superimposed on Bhagavan Vishnu, who by one's nature is nothing but Chit Swarupa. So the Vaijayanti is one who always wears the srak, the garland called Vaijayanti Mala, in the form of the 5 tanmatras of Panchamahabhutas. This is Bhagavan's Mala. What about Jiva's Mala? Does Jiva wear any garland? Yes. What is called as, it's got a Kantamala. Some say that. Others say differently, will say afterwards. Kantamala. Kantamala is necklace. Every Jiva has a necklace. You may see, we don't find in anyone, any case. How do you say it is not seen? What is the Kantamala? It is the software you bring with this embodiment for this lifespan. The karmapadas of this span of life from the birth to death is already what? Ready there. Kantamala. Some others say Lalata Likhita. Same thing. Written on the forehead. Same software of Prarabdha. So Vishnu's Mala is Vaijayanti. Jiva's Mala is Kantamala or Lalata Likhita. Lalata Likhita, Lalata means forehead. Written on that. This script is there. Vachaspati Rudaradi. This phrase is taken as one, or some take it two. Vachaspati Udaradi. But some take it as one, Vachaspati Udaradi. First, let us see the meaning of Vachaspati and Udaradi. Vachaspati. Vak in speech stands for Vidya, knowledge. So one is Vidyaya Pati, one is the master of all Vidyas, Vachaspati. Udaradhi. Udara means plentiful. We say we are familiar with the meaning of udara, charitable, lavish person. It means plentiful or extensive. The one who is the buddhi, knowledge, is of what? Of all things. Sarvartha Vishayadi. The knowledge is about all the things being omniscient, sarvajna. These two we have seen, or it can be taken as one, Vajaspati Udardi, the one who is the master of all vidyas. Please read next verse.
अग्रनीर्ग्रामणी श्रीमान् न्यायो नेता समीरणः सहस्रमूर्धा विश्वात्मा सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात् अग्रनीर्ग्रामणी श्रीमान् न्यायो नेता समीरणः सहस्रमूर्धा विश्वात्मा सहस्राक्षः सहस्रपात्
Agranihi. Agram nayatiti agrani. One who leads, nayati, leads. Agram, front in the sense, the supreme status. It means the one who leads mumukshus to the highest status of liberation. One who confers moksha, mukti. So that is called as agranihi. Agra means utkrishtam, prakrishtam. That is that which is the most supreme state, the highest state of Paramananda, and Paramananda only, free from birth or death, samsara, free from sorrows. So one who makes you discover your Swarupa, which is Paramananda Swarupa, and that to be aware of our Swarupa itself, that knowledge itself is moksha, not some heaven, etc. To know directly our Swarupa and be what it is. That on the Swarupa, self-evident, ever existent, never extinct, that on the Swarupa, free from even the least trace of sorrow, that existence itself is moksha. It is our true nature, but due to ignorance and consequent wrong notions, it has got covered, as it were, and we get denied of our true nature. It is Bhagavan who leads us in such a way that he makes us discover our Swarupa, therefore is called Agranihi. Gramanihi. Grama means village, in the sense a group. Grama means group. One who leads the group of bhutas, the pranis, the one who leads the group of all beings. So how does he lead that? One who enables them to function as antaryami. This word you must have heard it, Antaryami. Bhagavan Ishvara is said to be Antaryami. Who is Antaryami? It is found in the Brihadaranyaka. There's an Antaryami Brahmana, a section on Antaryami, Swarupa of Ishvara. Antaha san yamayati. The one who abiding within every living being. Yamayati literally means controls, in the sense enables them to function. Whereas that being doesn't know that he is within, and not that he is wielding some other body. He is wielding the same body of the being. And he enables it to function at all levels. Physical, pranic, mental, intellectual. Or otherwise, this body is a dead mass. So one will think of it now. The very principle of our existence, without which we can't survive, and yet we know it not. Can there be a greater secret? This is what Shastras reveal us, provided we are ready to receive it. What is the readiness? To begin with, have Shraddha. Shraddha in the Shastras, Shraddha in Ishvara, we have given Shastra, Shraddha in the Guru, Shraddha in the teachings of Guru, strictly in accordance with Shastra. Why should you have Shraddha? What is Shraddha? Astikya buddhi. Shastrasya Guru Vakyasya Satya Buddhya Avadharana. What is told by Shastra, what is taught by Guru is Satyam, is true. That Nishchaya, that ascertainment is what Shraddha. Why is it necessary? Because to begin with, you'll find that what the Shastra tells the truth is quite contrary to our 24/7 experiences. The question comes, how is it so? First, accept it. Then Shastra tells you the method by which you can yourself ascertain and discover for yourself. This I am telling you repeatedly many times. The approach in the Shastra, Adhyatma Shastra, and the approach in the field of science are quite diverse, quite opposed to each other. In science, first you experiment, verify, and then accept it. In Adhyatma Shastra, first accept it, proceed along with the lines of preparation of the mind, and then you discover it. Astiti eva bodhavyam. What is told by Shastra, the Kathopadishad said, what is told Shastra is true. Then only you can proceed. Why so? Why not first we verify it? My dear sir, you have no means to verify. How come? Tell me, what are your means of verification of anything? For you to verify, the entity must be available for your perception. Either seeing, hearing, tasting, touching, smelling. Yes or no? Yes. What can you hear, see, taste, touch, or smell? Which have got the Vishayas, the features. Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, Gandha. Then only your sense organs will operate. Now here is the entity, Shabdam, Sparsha, Marupam, Avayam, Tata, Arasam, Agandham, which doesn't have Shabda, Sparsha, Rupa, Rasa, that is 5 features, Vishayas, as its character feature. What can you do about it? It is imperceptible. Atindriya. What about the mind? Mind also can't objectify. How come? Because it is the very subject which activates the mind. So buddhi. So this is the case. This principle is such by the very nature is not available for perception, and therefore it is not available for description. You cannot describe this because all descriptions are in the realm of perceptible world. It should have some perceptual feature. Then what you can describe. Words can describe it. This doesn't fit. The words also can't describe. So that being the case, what happens now? This principle is not available for our verification as it is now, unlike in the field of science. So therefore, whether a guru or Sakshat Bhagavan he comes, he will appeal to your Shraddha first. Suppose Bhagavan comes and stands in front of you, and you ask him, are you Bhagavan? Are you God? Let us say, he says yes. What sense it makes to us? What difference it makes to us? Why not? First tell me, what is your concept of Bhagavan? Do you know what Bhagavan is? Or you don't know what Bhagavan is. And if he says yes, what is the guarantee is not bluffing? What is the guarantee is not a cheat? Bhagavan will have to answer, my dear, don't bother about me. First, you discover yourself be God. Then you discover me also God, everything is God. Otherwise, this cannot be answered. Yes. If you are ready, Bhagavan say, I am ready to help you. Ready to guide you. I am ready to lead you. So therefore, the one with Gramani, one who leads all the beings as Antaryami in terms of Vyavahara, also in terms of Paramartha. Vyavahara, day-to-day living, interact with the world. Paramartha, discovering the ultimate goal of life. wherein one discovers oneself to be the Paramatma Swarupa. So that was Gramanihi, one who leads all prani matras, all being finally the Swarupa, in between, of course, direct in terms of all Vyavahara activities. Nyaya, now Nyaya. Nyaya literally means reasoning. Reasoning. Acha, Bhagavan is Nyaya, reasoning, in a sense, which is not any reasoning, not any tarka, not kutarka, just arguments, reasoning for the sake of reasoning. Many times to show one's supremacy, one's greatness over the others. Not that. What is that? It is something which is pramana anugrahaka. Anugrahaka, favorable to the pramana. Pramana is means of knowledge. The means, the sadhana by which we gain the knowledge. Jnana sadhana. See, to verify the correctness and validity of any knowledge, we must first verify the genuineness, correctness of its pramana, its sadhana, the jnana sadhana. If the jnana sadhana, pramana, the means of knowledge is defective, the knowledge that you have gathered is equally defective. So that be the case in our culture, Bharatiya culture, in the context of ascertainment of the ultimate nature of the individual jiva, the total jagat, and its creator Ishvara. First, the validity, the correctness of pramana, the means of knowledge, is ascertained. Even a charvaka, totally materialistic person in our culture, he, of course, according to him, it may be wrong, but according to him, he first verifies the pramana. What is said is not correct, but that is necessity of finding the correctness of pramana is something which is unique to our culture. To the best of my knowledge, as far as I know, I don't know further, scientists don't have this. You may correct me if it is there. According to me, it is not there. What is called epistemology. Epistemology. They never care for it. Entire edifice of science is based on perception, indriya pratyaksha. Perception by sense organs. But what the sense organs report to us is relative and limited in each and every individual case. We as humans have got certain ocular capacity of seeing through eyes. Within certain range, let us say what they call VIBGYOR, normal light, it has got 7 constituent VIBGYOR. Up to certain distance of certain dimensions, we can see. Beyond that, not possible. Either bigger or smaller, not possible. But let us take case of an eagle or a vulture. High up in the sky it is there, but it can see even the minute thing on the ground. We can't. Cats and dogs can hear even the rustling of the leaves. We can't. Cats can see in the night. Owl in the night. We can't. One, he's not a philosopher, but very knowledgeable person. He said, let us see how Indriyas give us a confined view, a restricted view. He says, we are able to see with the eyes now. True. But suppose without any damage to your eyes, your eyes are tuned to X-ray wavelength. Today our eyes are tuned to what? The normal light, VIBGYOR light wavelength. Normal wavelength light. Suppose if your eyes are tuned to X-ray wavelength, of course, without any damage to you, what are you going to see? The skeleton is what? Opening the and closing the mouth. And what the speaker is seeing? So many skeletons stand still and listening carefully. You can't make out listening carefully. He can't see ears. There also you'll see bones one, which is true. Something may be useful. What is the truth? So therefore, we perceive what the Indriyas report to us within their confined capacity. We have no power to perceive is beyond that capacity or below that capacity. So that means our perception of the world is confined by the capacity of the Indriyas. How can you take it as real? No. So therefore, in the ascertainment of the ultimate reality, first, as per our culture, the validity of the pramana, the correctness of the pramana is taken into account and ascertained. For that, at times we need reasoning, arguments. That is what is called as nyaya. What is it? Pramananugrahaka. That which is favorable, or that which promotes, or that which supports what the truth or the thing revealed in the Shastras, scripture, which helps, and at the same time it is what? And thereby, Veda Karakaha, Pramananugrahaka, favorable to or or supporting or promoting the means of knowledge, pramana, jnana, sadhana. And also, Veda Karaka means distinguishes or ascertains a certain thing. Those arguments. Nyaya. So there is also his word. Bhagavan Swarupa is such that it's always something which will promote what is unfolded in the Shruti Pramana, the highest jnana sadhana, highest Pramana is Shruti Veda. Why? It has come from Ishvara, the one who is the creator of this world, who knows everything about the world, who has got all knowledge about the world, and he only can reveal what it is. And Nyaya is something which is helpful to understand what is told therein. So the Nyaya, so it should be Shruti Sammata Nyaya. But one thing remember, we are not establishing Bhagavat Tattva, Brahma Tattva based on Nyaya reasoning only. Reasoning is not the final pramana. It is helpful to understand what Shruti, Vedas unfold, but not independently. So therefore, it should be Shruti Sammata. Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa, Bhagavat Sarupa cannot be established by Tarka or Nyaya as the final pramana. Only Shruti, Vedas, Upanishads only can do that. But this is something supportive, ascertainment of Atma Sarupa, Brahma Sarupa, or Bhagavat Sarupa, totally based on Tarka, Nyaya reasoning is frowned, is not acceptable. In Bridanya Upanishad, there is an incident. Oh, there are such more incidents also are there. One of them is in the royal court of Janaka. There was a debate to find out who is Brahmavittama, most exalted one among the knowers of Brahmajnanis. It was organized by Janaka, a great assembly of great masters. And he announced he had kept 1,000 cows decked with the gold, the horns, and the hooves with silver. It's amount to many kgs of gold. And he declared, whosoever among you is Brahmavit Tamaha, the most excellent Brahmajnani, can take over. Nobody is there. Is it proof? Not ordinary assembly, great masters are there. That he is. So Yajna was kept thought. Not that he is interested in the cows, etc., but gold. If no one comes forward, It will mean that no one has got such knowledge. It is not true. It is go against what our culture. Having got knowledge, how can you keep quiet? At the same time, there's a problem. He can't announce that I am Brahma with Tamaha, the best among the Brahma. Why? Because Brahma Jnana is one and everything is Brahma. The superiority is very to the Brahma Jnana. In Brahma Jnana, there is no Jnani, there is no Ajnani, all that is Brahma, Brahma, Brahma alone. You can say, I am the Brahma. What to do? He gets up and calls his one disciple. Drive them to the ashram. Moment he said, what does it mean? He indirectly hinted that he is Brahmavittama. All Vidwan, they pounce. Yajnavalkya, do you think you are Brahmavittama? The closed hands said, Sir, presently I am interested in the cows. And my namaskara to all Brahmajnanis. They are not going to be fooled by this statement. They started debating with him. Now it is a tournament. One who wins and one who loses. And it goes on one by one. The scholars, they come forward. In that, one was Gargi. You have heard his name, Gargi. Lady, were Brahmajnani. So what she starts? She starts asking questions to Yajnavalkya. And she takes recourse to what is called a cause-effect relations. In the effect, the cause is permeating all pervasive. Starting with the world, earth, water, she retraces back in the order of creation and goes on asking the cause. Yajnavalkya goes on replying. And when it comes to Prakriti, Maya, the creative power, she asks, what is its cause? She is not an ordinary lady. She knows there is a catch. What is the catch? If Yajnavalkya says, Brahman is foul on two fronts. One front is Brahman is not that cause which produces the effect called Maya Prakriti. Other defect is Yajnavalkya has established Brahma on cause-effect relationship. This Nyaya, this reasoning, which is against the Shastra. Nyaya, Tarka, which is the realm of intellect, cannot establish the existence of Brahma by mere argument. It becomes a great defect. So what are they? Either way, or Yajnavalkya say, I don't know. If you say, you don't know, he is defeated. You have suppose give the answer. Yajnavalkya knew this. Said, Gargi, don't cross your limits. Otherwise, you will lose your head. How come? Because as per the Shastra culture, asking the Brahma Swarupa, ultimate truth, based on Nyaya, Tarka is a great offense. And if Yadnevalkya decides to punish Gargi, they are giving a curse that your head will fall off. It's Satyavachana. It will. Please don't cross your limits. He didn't give answer. Gargi knew it. She kept quiet. So Nyaya. So Nyaya independently cannot establish Brahma Sarupa, Bhagavad Sarupa. It is only supportive to what the Shruti, what establishes. So Bhagavan is that Nyaya. Then Neta. The one who makes this machine of Jagat run. The regulator or the operator of this yantra, machine called Jagat. You can say in the modern parlance, CEO or COO, whatever you think. Who regulates everything. So Neta. Neta means a leader. Instead of regulator. Samirana. Samirana literally means breath. So the one who activates all beings through breathing is what Samirana. Because of which motion is possible in the beings. See, if no breathing means what happens? Pranas will not function. If pranas does function, neither Jnanendriyas, nor Karmendriyas, nor the voluntary system in the body will function. So breath, Samirana, in the form of breath, the indispensable one for all living beings. See, we take all things for granted. Without any of these, we can't survive. And all these are possible because of Bhagavan. And you are blissfully ignorant. Not only blissfully ignorant, we have got the audacity to question the very existence of Bhagavan. See how wise we are. And in this audacity, we totally forget or disregard the true purpose of life, the true goal of life, of having been born as humans. And we fritter away our whole life in what? Running after Artha and Kama. Earning securities, fulfilling desires. Little mature people, dharma, good natured. But about our true nature, no one bothers. So that been the case. Having been born as humans, we have an added responsibility to make best use of it before the body falls, because this human embodiment is a precious one in the sense it is designed to gain this knowledge. The embodiment like heavenly embodiment may be better off in terms of bhoga, sense enjoyment, but possibilities of gaining knowledge is less than. Human embodiment alone is meant for that. So that being the case, we have got more responsibility, for which we have to turn to Shastras. Because these things are available in Shastras only, not on your social media and all these medias. They only find out how to exploit you so that they can fill up their coffers. So here is Samiranaha, the one who activates all beings in the form of breath. If no breath, what is that? You know, Ram Nam Satya. Carry the person to the crematory. See how valuable it is. Existence of Bhagavan. We should recall that. Sahasra Murna. Murna, head. Literally, one has got 1,000 heads. It should not be taken literally. Shata, Sahasra are what is called as Asankhya Vachi. They denote infinity. The style of language. Thousands of heads, not 1,000 heads, thousands of heads. Means what? Innumerable heads. In the sense, each and every head you come across belonging to any embodiment, need not be human only, animals belong to who? Bhagavan. Because there is nothing other than Bhagavan. Yachakinjit jagat sarvam drishtati shruyati piva antarbhaishatat sarvam vyapya narayanotitam. Narayana is abiding in and out everywhere in what you see, hear, taste, touch, and smell. There is nothing other than that. Except in the case of ignorance, we see many things, not knowing all these what? Manifestation of Narayana. So there was a problem. Narayana is separate from Shiva. These are not in the Shastra. They're all man-made. They're sectarian. Between Narayana and Shiva, no problem. In Vishnu Purana, an occasion comes of what is called a Banasura Yuddha. Fight between Krishna and Banasura. Because Krishna's son, I think, Pradyumna or some other was kidnapped by Banasura's daughter. So that he had to. Now what happened? Banasura was a great devotee of Shiva. Shiva has promised him, I will protect your life. And when Krishna was fighting, Shiva has to come to rescue of Banasura. He also was in the field of fighting. And when Shiva found that Krishna can kill Banasura anytime, He told Krishna, please don't kill Banasura because I have promised him that I will protect your life. What Krishna says, when you have promised, it is my promise also. Because between you and me, Krishna is Vishnu, Shiva. We have no difference at all. So Shiva and Vishnu have no problem. Problems are with what? Horizontal and vertical stick. Vaishnavites and Shaivites. And I think in that, Vaishnavites are more aggressive possible. I don't know. I may be wrong. More aggressive possible. But no problem between Vishnu and Harihara. Harihara में भेद न मानो. That one Skanda Puran, not Skanda. Skandopanishad, not Skanda Puran. Purana is not. Skanda Purana, Sutta Samhita, that's it. Skandopanishad. So beautifully it establishes Harihara are one and the same. So therefore, all are what? Narayana. This is what Bhagavad Tattva. Sahasramurdha. All heads belong to Bhagavan only. Please continue.
स्वस्ति प्रजाभ्यः परिपालयन्ताम् न्यायेन मार्गेण महीमहीषाः गोब्राह्मणेभ्यः शुभमस्तु नित्यम् लोकाः समस्ताः सुखिनो भवन्तु काले वर्षतु पर्जन्यः पृथिवी सस्यशालिनी देशोऽयं क्षोभरहितः ब्राह्मणाः सन्तु निर्भयाः ॐ सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मा अमृतं गमय ॐ पूर्णमदः पूर्णमिदं पूर्णात् पूर्णमुदच्यते पूर्णस्य पूर्णमादाय पूर्णमेवावशिष्यते ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः हरिः ॐ श्रीगुरुभ्यो